Welcome, I'm Rachel, and this is Maria, and this is empowerment flow. So we're going to do lots of twists, not a whole lot of focus on specific alignment, more of a practice to get you energized, get you into your breath, get you into your body, and send you up to conquer your day feeling incredible. Enjoy your practice. We'll start today with 3 big ohms. So let's take a deep breath in and sweep the arms up overhead. And use your exhale to draw your palms together to heart center. And take a moment here and set an intention or positive affirmation for your practice today. Whatever it is that's bringing you to your mat. Keep coming back to that intention. And we'll take an inhale to begin. Big breath in, fill up. Let your hands go down to rest onto your thighs. We have blocks. If you don't have a block, you can find some kind of something in your home that you can use instead of a block. Maybe it's a big book, and dictionaries can work really well. And so we'll come into a seated position on the shins. And so if you're comfortable having a seat right down onto your shins, you can stay right there. If it's not comfortable for you, if it feels too intense on the feet or on the ankles, you're always open to take your block on any of its different height levels and bring it in between your calves and then have a little seat back onto your block. And so we'll work with breath practice, a Kundalini breath practice that we'll do for 3 minutes. So we'll take an inhale and the arms sweep up overhead. And then with your exhale, hands float down to rest onto your shoulders. Fingers are forward and thumbs are back. Let your low belly hug in and up, tailbone draws down toward the earth, heart is lifted. We take an inhale and twist to the left side. And then with your exhale, twist to the right side. Inhale left. And exhale right. So this is really going to be the only time in the practice where we're consciously going to speed up the breath. So let the breath pick up pace. Let the breath pick up intensity. In through the nose, out through the nose. You might even have a little bit of debris that flies out of your nose, and that is totally okay. Anything that no longer supports you, that no longer serves you, let it go. Use this breath to cleanse out any old ways of thinking, to cleanse out any stale energy in the body, and to really feel yourself getting stronger and stronger with every breath that we're here. Elbows reaching out in opposite directions. Head naturally follows this twist so it moves all the way from the base of the spine up through the crown of your head. You might feel a little fire starting to come into the shoulders or starting to build a little bit of heat here, and stay with it. Just do your best. It's the most important thing. No big expectations on the body. Just breathing, loving as much as you can, breath to breath, moment to moment. We're almost there. Stay with it. Use your inhale to center, hold your breath, hold the posture, belly button hugs back toward the spine. Keep your posture, super slow exhale through the nose. We have 2 more breath retentions here. Inhale and hold, reach out through the elbows, lift your heart. Keep the posture slow, exhale. Last one, big breath in. A little bit of a longer hold, belly hugs back toward the spine. Notice where your mind goes. Keep it here, be here. Breathe. Slow and steady breath out as your hands flow down to rest onto your thighs. I want you to imagine a dog like it has just come out of the water from a really wonderful swim, and take a big inhale, and with your exhale, relax your cheeks, relax your tongue, relax your jaw, and just shake your head side to side. Deep breaths in and out, head shaky, shaky, shaky. Imagine you're shaking out all those stories about yourself, your likes and your dislikes, the people you like and don't like, parts of your body you like and you don't like. We have all of these stories that we cling to. See if you can let all of those stories go. Shake them out. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake. 3 more big breaths. Breath goes out through the mouth. Big inhale. Exhale, let it out. The last one, big breath in. Breath out. Inhale to center. And notice. Slowly open your eyes. Okay, so because this is an empowerment flow, man or woman or child or whoever you are, you're going to take your shirt off. Yeah, we're doing it. And so I want you to already notice what's coming up in your mind. Immediately the mind comes up with so many things. Oh, we have such weird stories about our bellies. Look at your belly. Yeah. Feel your belly. See if you can love your belly as it is right now. And as we move through the practice, notice all of those moments perhaps where the mind comes up with a judgment about the body, and see if you can change that. See if you can restructure the mind to look at your body with love, to feel your body with love, instead of coming to focus on things that you wish that you could change about your body. Recognize how perfect you already are. And so we're going to plant our hands down onto the mat, grip into the backs of the knuckles, tuck your toes, lift your hips, take your downward facing dog. And maybe this is the first down dog of your day today, first down dog of our practice. And so you can pedal at your feet, bend one knee at a time, and just let your head go, let your neck relax, gazes toward the toes. And we'll take 2 more deep breaths here. So any little movements your body's asking you for, don't feel shy to explore them. 1 more big breath in. And complete your exhale. Bend your knees and take a look to your hands. You can step or hop to the top of your mat. Beautiful. With your inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And then with your exhale, fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift. And use your exhale to fold. Again, notice anything coming up in the mind. Inhale, circle the arms, rise up, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands come through heart center as you bow to the earth. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold with your exhale. Plant your hands down onto your mat. Inhale to step your feet back to your high plank. Beauty. Take a big breath in here. And then with your breath out, lower your knees. Arms stay nice and strong as you lower chest and forehead all the way down to the mat. We'll modify our first flow here. Inhale, taking in just a baby cobra. And exhale, come back over your knees and lift your hips downward facing dog. Press away from the top of your mat. Big inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look to your hands, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Beauty. Exhale, fold in half. One more. Big inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, circle your arms, rise up, reach up, look up, gather all that you need, and bring all that sunshine and love into your body as you fold into the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in half, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower from knees or toes, chaturanga. Beauty. Inhale, cobra or up dog, gorgeous. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, let your right leg lift up nice and high. Really reach up through that big toe side of your right foot. Beautiful, Maria. One more big breath in here. And then with the breath out, right foot's coming all the way through to the top of your mat between your hands. Very nice. So notice how she took that right foot through there super slow. You don't need to use any momentum. The strength is within you. Back knee is lifted up nice and high here. And with an inhale, Maria's going to take her hands nice and slow, reach them ahead and overhead to find crescent lunge. All the way up. Wow, beauty. Take a big inhale. And then with your exhale, hands come all the way down to rest onto your mat. Left hand stays there. And then with your inhale, let your right arm lift. Take a twist. Find your breath. Breath in. Breath out to plant your right hand down. Inhale, right foot steps back, high plank. Exhale, take your right hand to center underneath of your chest, turn to your left side. Inhale, left arm lifts, Vashisthasana, side plank. You can bend your knee and have your foot planted to the mat. You can have feet stacked one on top of the other. Maybe you lift that top knee, maybe you kick your heel, find a little edge, find a little fun, find a little wiggle, little wobble. Embrace your strength. One more inhale. Exhale, nice and slow to come back to center. Big breath in. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, kick your left leg up high, reach through big toe side of the foot. Exhale, left foot all the way through, top of your mat. Find your foundation, there's no rush to take it into your crescent. When you're ready, with an inhale, arms reach up overhead. Settle your breath. Soften your shoulders. Let's take one more inhale here. Exhale, hands float onto the mat. Right hand stays. Inhale, left arm lifts, gaze falls. Beautiful focus. Back leg is still lifted up high. If it's lifted, you always have the option to rest your back knee. Take one more inhale. And use your exhale to plant your left hand down onto the mat. Inhale, left foot steps back, high plank. Taking Vashisthasana, side plank. Left hand comes to center underneath of your chest. Inhale to lift the right arm up. You might lift your gaze for a little extra oomph. Hips lift away from the mat, pressing away from the mat. Use your strong belly, use your strong core. Fiery breaths here. One more inhale. Beautiful with the exhale, nice and slow, back to center. Deep breath in, high plank. Chaturanga with your exhale. Inhale it up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out, bend your knees. Look to your hands, step or hop, top of your mat. Nice hops. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold in half with your exhale. Inhale, circle your arms, rise, reach up, look up. Coming right back in, bow forward, big breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in half. Plant your hands. Take a big step back with your right foot. And now we're going to spin the right heel and set up for warrior one. And so we spin that right heel so we can press under the pinky toe side of the right foot at the same time that we inch the right hip forward. Left hip inches back, belly is strong. Inhale to reach the fingers forward. Ears come in between the upper arms. And we're going to imagine a little string on the top of the head, like it's pulling you forward. Beautiful focus. Take one more breath in here. Belly stays super strong. Take your time. Arms reach up overhead. Gorgeous. Take another inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and wrap that right arm in underneath of your left, taking Garudasana arms, eagle arms. Options to have hands on the shoulders, backs of the hands together, or palms together. Big breath in. Breath out, firm up your belly. Slowly come into your left leg. Let your right foot lift off behind you. Reach out nice and long with that right leg. Have a little fun with it. It's okay to fall out of your posture. It's okay to wiggle and wobble and be all over the place and all over your mat. Notice what happens in your mind if your body wavers even for the tiniest second. Beautiful focus, Maria. Take another inhale. And then with the exhale, that right leg is coming all the way through. Knee comes up nice and high. Cross your right leg over your left to find Garudasana, eagle pose. Yeah. Right knee's coming all the way. And then that right arm comes in again underneath of your left. Gorgeous. Oh, yeah, we're sweating here now. Now you're glad that you have your shirt off. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze your forearms together. Hug your belly back toward your spine. Toes are welcome to rest on the mat. Hover above the mat or wrap around your calf. What's most important is just that you do your best. Take another inhale. Exhale, sink in a little deeper. Squeeze your thighs. Big breath in. Exhale, squeeze in a little bit deeper. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, open up, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold in half. Breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Inhale, step back, high plank. Flow it up, chaturanga exhale. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Side out. One more inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, take a look to your hands. Step or hop top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead, reach up, look up. Exhale through heart center as you bow forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold with your exhale, plant your hands, take a big step back with your left foot this time. And again, press out your pinky toe side of your left foot. And feel the right hip inch back, left hip inching forward. Inhale, reach forward. Pinky fingers turn in towards center just slightly. Let the triceps wrap in. Shoulders hug away from the ears. Super strong belly. Inhale to come on up. Warrior one, veer in. Big breath in. Breath out, left arm comes in underneath of your right. Whatever variation of eagle arms works for you today. Nice and slow into the right leg, no momentum. Left foot floats off behind you. Reach through your fingers, reach through the crown of the head, lengthen out through your back leg. So we're going to drop the gaze just slightly. I hope the camera is picking up how sweaty Maria is right now because it's beautiful and amazing and she is so strong. Take one more inhale. And then exhale nice and slow. Left leg's coming all the way through and take it up and over. You've got it. Sweat in your eyes? Yeah. Take a moment. Arrive in your eagle when you're ready. Beautiful. Big inhale. Squeeze in, sink in. Breath in. And breath out. One more. Inhale, reach up, look up, open up. Exhale, hands through heart center and onto your hips. I want you to imagine like you have a cape on. Close your eyes. And imagine there's a really strong wind and your cape is just blowing in the wind behind you. Low belly hugs in and up, heart is lifted. Imagine if from this moment forward, that every single time you had a thought about yourself, that it was positive. That every single time you had a thought about your body, or you saw yourself in the mirror, or you got dressed, or you went shopping, or whatever it is, all of those things in our life that cause us to question who we are. Imagine if there was no more doubt, no more insecurity, no more judgment, just you. Incredible, amazing, super in your own right. And let your heart lift a little higher. And feel confident in your skin. Feel confident in your sweat. Feel confident in your stance, in your day-to-day, in your breath. Take another inhale. And big exhale. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale through heart center as you bow. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold with your exhale. Plant your hands. Inhale, step back, high plank. We're going to breathe here. Super strong plank. Super strong. Belly hugs back to the spine. Shoulders are right over the wrists. Thighs are active and squeezing in towards center. Heels draw back. Crown of the head pulls forward. Breathe. Show yourself how strong you are. 2 more breaths here. Big inhale. And exhale. You've got it. 1 more big breath in. And breath out slower than you want to. Arms squeeze to the sides and lower all the way down onto your belly. Awesome pace, Maria. Very nice. Let your right ear come to rest onto your mat. Arms in at your sides, palms face up. Take a moment and arrive on your mat. Be here. Deep belly breaths. Let the low back rise and fall. Chin comes to center. And we're going to keep the arms at the sides, but turn your palms over so that they face down toward the mat. Beautiful. Press into the mat with the tops of your feet. So it's like the tops of your feet are glued onto the mat. Thighs squeeze together. Low belly hugs away from the mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open your heart. Hands slowly lift. Head lifts. Chest lifts. So keep your gaze nice and low here. So we're going to take the gaze down toward the earth. Yeah, and again, that string on the top of the head. A long line of energy from the crown of your head all the way down to your feet. Big belly breaths. For 1 more inhale. And exhale nice and slow, let it go. Opposite ear rests to the mat, left ear comes down. If you already did this side, do the other side. Big belly breaths. Sigh it out. So let's take a big inhale. Exhale, side out through the mouth. 1 more just like that. Big breath in. This time I want you to imagine you're a baby bear and growl a little. Chin comes to center. And we come into a second set. So imagine that your big toes are magnets. And so they might be comfortable to be together, or they might be a little bit apart, but feel the energy between them hugging in towards center. Same thing, squeeze your shoulder blades, activate your belly, activate your thighs, arms active, triceps engaged. Inhale to lift your feet, lift your head, lift your chest. Beautiful. Little pearls of sweat dripping from your nose, it's amazing. 2 more breaths here. Find your edge. Gorgeous breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And all the way down. Bend your knees, heels in toward your hips, and just let your feet sway a little here side to side. Feet come back to rest onto your mat. Hands come in underneath of your shoulders. Plant your hands and press back and take child's pose. Hips sit back to the heels. Knees can open mat distance apart. Big toes in towards center. And forehead finds a place to rest. Maybe that's on your mat. Maybe it's on your hands, stacked fists. Maybe it's on a block or your dictionary, whatever you're using. 5 big breaths here. We'll find 1 more breath. So child's pose. Come on back to your ujjayi breath, your ocean breath. So big 4 count inhale and a nice slow 4 count exhale. You can take as many breaths as you like in child's pose. You might even like to pause and rest here for a little bit, but we're gonna keep going. So we are loving our bellies. Yeah. Plant your hands onto your mat, tuck your toes, and lift your hips, take your downward facing dog. Let's take a flow. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale to lower, chaturanga. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, pick your right leg up nice and high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, take that right foot all the way through to the top of your mat. Plant your left foot down behind you. Spin your left heel. Setting up warrior 2. Right hand comes over to meet the left. Lead with your left arm. Reach it out and slowly come on up. Gorgeous. Now feel the hips open up here. Sink into your stance. Super strong into both arms. And so shoulders center off over the hips. Nice. But we keep this big bend moving forward. Take 1 more big inhale here. And exhale. We keep this stance in the legs. Inhale, lift your front palm and take it up and back, reverse your warrior. Left arm is welcome to come in behind your back if that feels comfortable for you. If it doesn't, it can stay right there onto your thigh. Now use your next inhale to lengthen out your front leg. Nice and long. Exhale to come to center with the arms. Take another big breath in. And breath out, just settle here. Inhale, reach out through the right arm. And with the exhale, let the right arm fall to the inside edge of the right leg. Left arm lifts. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Heart opens wide. Right shoulder opens. Gaze can stay forward, or you might like to take your gaze toward your left hand. Now, if your triangle isn't comfortable to have your hand hovering to the inside edge of your leg, there's always the option here to bring your block into play. 3 different height levels for the block. And that just helps to bring the earth a little bit closer to you. And don't be shy to use the block. It's not kind of like a cop-out in your posture. It can really be a positive assistance to help you build the strength to feel really strong and confident in every posture of your practice. 1 more inhale here. And exhale, let's take a bend again into our front knee. And we're going to keep this right arm right here, but with your inhale, let your left arm lengthen up and reach it out toward me. Yeah, beautiful. All the way down onto the mat. Right hand plants down onto the mat as well. Inhale, kick your right foot up high, 3-legged dog. And then with your exhale, bend into your right knee and let your right hip open up here. Beauty. And so now we're going to take it either here, you can stay, or come all the way over into your wild thing. Da-da. Inhale to reach. And then with your exhale, we're coming all the way down onto the bum. And left leg, right leg is long. Hug that left knee in. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Imagine a string from the heart and folding in toward the right leg. This is a great one to notice what comes up in your mind. I fold forward and my belly loves to just spill over my pants. Same here. And you know what? We're human. We have bellies. And it's a beautiful thing. Our bellies are big and small and so many shapes and sizes and colors, and it's incredible. Love your belly. Let it spill out. It's good. Take another breath in here. And breath out. Let your stretch get really passive. So if you have hands gripping on anywhere, just let them go. Let your head go. Anywhere that there's sensation for you, it might be walking a little bit toward the left. Send yourself love with every breath. Love, love, love. And so as we take a little bit more time here, I really want you to listen to your breath. Listen to that big inhale as it comes in and fills you up. And then follow that slow breath out and let it melt you into your fold. Really use each and every exhale. Use every breath, but particularly each and every exhale to soften, to relax, to surrender. Into your breath, into your belly. Take one more inhale here. And with your breath out, release any grip. Hands, take your time and slowly walk back in, nice and slow. Plant your left foot, plant your right foot. And so the same way that we came in, we're coming right back out. Plant your left hand in behind you. Inhale, lift your right arm up nice and high. And then take it back around to find your downward facing dog. The right leg comes around. You might venture off your mat and have to come back on, and that's okay. Take a breath in, come forward, high plank. Exhale as you lower arms, squeeze in nice and close to the sides, chaturanga. Beauty. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in, left leg lifts high. Exhale, take that left foot all the way through up between your hands. Spin your back heel. And take your left hand over to meet your right. And then with the inhale, let your right arm lead. Yeah. Left hand comes over here. Beauty. And then this arm leads. Reach it up toward me. And then take your time and let that movement windmill you all the way up. Yeah. Keep going. Warrior 2.
Okay, my English went out of service.
English out of service.
Yes.
One of the biggest things about a yoga practice, when we go to class, we think that everything has to be perfect all the time, that we need to be like so on the ball at every single instruction, and we beat ourselves up if there's one movement where maybe we were a fraction of a second behind for it to click in, for us to move in timing with everybody else. Notice that and let that go. Just move with your pace, move with your body. You're going to get there whenever you get there, and that's perfect. A little extra time in your warrior. Take another inhale. Exhale to really lock in that strong stance. And then with your breath in, lift your left palm and take it up and back, reverse your warrior. Beautiful. So we still have the strong lunge moving forward, and that strong lunge is still opening out toward peak of saddle foot. And now with your next inhale, lengthen your front leg. Beauty. Nice long line. Exhale to come to center. Inhale to reach out through the left arm like I'm drawing you out. And then exhale to fold into your triangle. Awesome. If triangle is a posture that feels challenging in your practice, as it was definitely for me in my practice, I practiced triangle against the wall over and over and over and over and over again until I had the memory in my body of what the posture felt like, and with that support. So again, don't be shy to use your block. Take another breath in here. Breath out to bend your left knee. And then let your right hand come all the way down to meet your mat. Frame off that front foot. Inhale, kick it up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Maybe you stay here with this hip opener or take your wild thing. Make sure your shirt's not in your line of fire. Take another inhale. And then with your exhale, come all the way down into your bum. Left leg long, right leg in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hold.
I can use a block right here, right?
You can.
If I want to stretch more, pull
So,
more, or even a little strap, right?
yeah, so we can have a strap around the foot. We can have, if you don't have a strap, you can use a towel, you can use a belt, taking it around the sole of your foot. You can have a bend into your knee. Maria's looking for a bit of a deeper stretch. She's got some pretty flexible hamstrings. And so she's using a block to the sole of her foot, and instead of holding to her foot or to her leg, she's going to hold onto the block instead. Gorgeous. And if the block feels like too much, you can always take it out. Some days the practice might feel different one day than it does the other day, even different times of the day. We'll settle in here for a few big belly breaths.
Can I try the bell, please?
Sure. Alright. There you go. And so you can choose in your forward fold here if you want it to be active and engaged. Each inhale, lengthen, every exhale, soften in. Or you can take the next few breaths here to let it become really passive and soften. One of the wonderful things about practicing in Nicaragua is that there are always so many interesting things going on. Dogs barking, cats on the roof, lizards running around, roosters going, hosing down some flowers. And so, much like any other place you practice in the entire world, and much like any other moment of your life, there's always going to be so many things to draw your attention in many different directions. And what keeps bringing you home? Come back to your intention for your practice. Come back to your ocean breath. Come back to the sound of the breath. Come back to the feeling of the breath in the body. Come back to the expansion in the belly, through the side body, through the chest. Use it to soften. Surrender. We'll take 2 more breaths here. You can take another deep breath in. And breath out nice and slow. Take your time as you come up. And we'll plant right hand down behind. Yeah, plant the feet. Inhale to reach up with the left arm. And with the exhale, left foot slowly comes back around. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Walk your hands back to meet your feet so you find yourself in a standing forward fold at the back of your mat. Separate your feet at least mat distance apart. Toes point out to the sides, and we'll take Malasana Garland pose. So sit your hips down nice and low. Elbows come to the inside of the knees, heart shines forward. If your heels are lifted here, then don't be shy to roll up an edge of the mat and give your heels a little extra cushion. Take another breath in. And breath out to release your hands. Lift your hips up high, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands walk out to find your high plank. And we're going to take 5 big breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale, belly super strong. Squeeze it back to the spine. Crown of the head draws forward, heels reaching back. Press away from your mat. Let things shake and wiggle and wobble. 2 more breaths. You've got this. Stronger than you ever imagined possible. 1 more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Oh, that's a good chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let your knees come down to rest to your mat. Take your feet to one side, come all the way down onto your back. Correct? Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, let's bend the knees. Walk your feet in nice and close to your hips. And we're going to work with a supported bridge. So you can plant your feet onto your mat and lift your hips up high. We have 3 different height levels for the block. Doop, doop, doop. And so we're going to bring the block in underneath of the hips at whatever level of height for the block feels best for your body. And we're taking it to the lowest part of the spine. And so it might be lowest level, it might be midway, it might be up nice and high. Legs can stay bent, knees can stay bent. You might like to walk your feet out and lengthen your legs. So walk your feet toward me, yeah. Of course, if you lengthen your legs, you're going to bring more sensation into your spine. And so listen to your body. If that feels like too much, if it feels too high, don't be shy to adjust so that you can find a place where you can relax. Steady your breath. Big belly breath so they grow like a balloon. And breath out. Melt in here. Take as much time in this posture as you need today. Slowly walk your feet in toward your hips. Plant your feet onto your mat, press into your feet, and slowly start to lift your hips so that you can take your block out from underneath of you. And then nice and slow, starting with the upper back, let your spine slowly curl all the way down to your mat. Awesome. Arms stretch over to the sides of the T position. Knees fall to the right side, head turns to the left for a lying down twist. So you might like to have your knees stacked one on top of the other. You might take that left leg and cross it over the right. And what we're actually going to do here is we'll take the knees back up the center here for a moment, Maria, and we'll shift the hips just slightly toward your left. So we're going to shift the hips this way. Yes, so that when your knees fall this way, that your spine's still in a nice long straight line rather than being on a diagonal. So you still get that wringing out. Imagine like you're wringing out a big beach towel. Yeah, there you go. Slow and steady breaths. Twists are really great for the belly, for the liver, the kidneys, those organs that work with expelling any toxins that you might have taken in. Use an inhale to come back to center. Let your hips shift again just slightly toward the right, and then let your knees fall toward the left. Awesome. And so, dependent on your comfort in your twist or places in the back where you're looking for sensation, again, knees can be stacked, cross over, stretch it out, hold with your hand. Don't be shy to adventure in your practice. When you adventure in your practice, you adventure in your body, you adventure in your mind, you adventure in your life. Try things that are new for you. Try postures that you don't like. The postures that you are resistant to are the ones you need the most. Your ego pose is going to come back over and over and over again until you love it.
Oh yeah. I'm stuck with it.
Take an inhale to come back up to center. Exhale, squeeze your knees in toward your chest, arms wrap around your legs. Give yourself the best hug of the day. Thank yourself for being so amazing. Thank yourself for your practice. Thank your body that it's healthy and strong. Thank your mind that it's healthy and strong. We thank Pure Yoga Gym and Spa in Granada, Nicaragua for enabling us to use this incredibly beautiful space and for having me here as a guest teacher for the past week. It has been wonderful. Shavasana. The goodness, the icing on your yoga cake. Spread out, take up some space. Let these feet open up at least that distance apart. Shin tucks in toward the chest, just slightly drawing the length through the back of your neck. And it is scientifically proven. Not many people know this. There's a lot of study into the benefits of yoga practice, and particularly a mindful meditation practice. And so Shavasana practice, a conscious relaxation practice, is actually proven to bring greater relaxation at a cellular level in your body than an 8-hour night's sleep. 20-minute Shavasana every day. Value this time for stillness. Value this time to breathe. Value this time to recognize any changes, any shifts that have taken place in your practice. Strong energy, a nice lovely little sweat. Maybe a couple moments out of your comfort zone, hopefully. And with every breath that you're here, send yourself some love. Love it all in. And love it all in. And maybe you have a lovely friend at home who can give you a beautiful little Shavasana adjustment and just gently hold your head. Maybe a little scalp massage to really soak in all of that goodness. And then using your mind, draw your attention into your feet. And let your feet relax. Relax feet, relax ankles and calves, knees, thighs, relax. Relax hips, abdomen and internal organs. Relax chest and shoulders, relax arms and hands, relax fingers and thumbs. Low back, mid back, and upper back relax. Relax neck, head and face. Relax your eyes and your ears. Relax your nose and your mouth. Upper and lower teeth, find some space. Your tongue falls away from the roof of your mouth. This time for stillness is yours. You've earned it. Take as much time here as you need. And it's been an honor to guide your practice, to bear witness to your practice today. I thank you, Maria, for your beauty, for your light, for your strength, and your trust. Dedicate this time to stillness. Dedicate this time to recharge. Love yourself so much that you give yourself this time. I bow to my inner teacher, to my inner voice of wisdom and truth. Let it be the loudest voice you hear. Today and always, Om Shanti, 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 Om Peace.